Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Sneaky Bard and I'm bringing you this Let's Play with Korea, trying to do the achievement of the Chosen one, which essentially means we have to conquer all this land that is Confucian, all this land that is Shinto, and all this land here plus Ceylon that is Buddhist. You're currently in a war against Yeren that we declared with Haishi. We're trying to get as much land of Yeren as possible. Haishi sneakily took this province or occupied it and is not giving it to us because they wanted to. So we basically hope that Yeren, who is in a war against Buryatia, will sue for peace soon so that we can take all of this land instead, or all the land that is left. We do want to try and grow as rapidly as possible, just so that we can start bashing Ming as soon as possible, because the more we wait, the more powerful Ming will get, the harder this achievement will be to do, especially in the time frame that we have for it, which is until 1821. Now, we are losing money, 2.77 ducats a month. We only have 1.13 ducats left in the bank, so what we will do is we will mothball all our forts and do our army balance up to like half. That way we won't go into the territory where we will get loans. It's not the end of the world if we have to take loans, but I'd like to avoid it if at all possible. So I'm going to also split my army in half, so that we don't take a lot of useless attrition. And let's see when let's pay the tribute. Yeren decides to actually say enough's enough, Buryatia. Let's hope that there. Okay, so Buryatia took all of that, so they're probably going to be our next target. They also don't have any allies, so that would be really nice to do this conquest against them. We will not be able to get this province off of Yeren because Haishi took it. It was a gamble that I did know that I was taking when I called them in, especially since I didn't exactly need Haishi. I just wanted to be sure. Let's pay the tribute. Our force limit has increased. We don't have a lot of manpower, but let's build one more troop. So we will just take all that we can off of Yeren, make sure they break their treaties with Oirat, give us lots of money, and we can build more troops, more temples, which means more money. And the Jiangsu separatists are back, slowly but surely. And what is this? The Merchants Guild. Advance and gain more influence. So let's read this for you. The status of the Merchant Guilds does not rest on the same old traditions as that of the nobility or the clergy. Instead, they have had to make their own fortunes by working diligently and then risking the profit to again expand their businesses. As a rule, however, this has gone very well for them lately. While not as prestigious business while business is not as prestigious in many ways. Wait, how is this sentence going to go? Yeah, Paradox doesn't do lots of grammar checking. It probably should apply for them in for that position, if that's ever an open position. They do a lot of great event text, but sometimes they're a bit strange. So let's read this and see if this is actually correct, and it's just me, or it's not, and it's them. While not as prestigious business is in many... Oh, while not as prestigious, comma. Yeah, commas are super important. Business is in many ways the backbone of our economy, and through their control of the coins, the merchant guilds have managed to increase their power over our country. Alright, so it was half and half. It was a bit them and a bit me. There was a missing comma once again. There was one episode before where we had a similar issue with a missing comma causing me to stumble over the sentence. So, merchants gain more influence. Let's continue. And let's see if our siege doesn't finish soon. Oh, and we are losing manpower. Ming wants the tribute. Come on, there we go. Right, we get more trade efficiency, but our foreign spy detection decreases because of trade expansion. Alright, so Yeren, give us all of this. Hey, well, can you give us that? Wait, we could actually get this island as well, I guess. Let's see what happens if we move on to that island. There. Okay. Apparently we have occupied it. I don't know who occupied it, but there, we want this as well. We'd like you to break your... Oh, you don't have any treaties with the Orat anymore, so give us war reparation. What else? Give us all your money. Okay. And there we go. We will get 99 ducats. So, alright. Who will join the coalition against this? Jianshu, Yeren, and Choson. So we might actually get a coalition out of this. Even though our truce against... Who is it? Jianshu is over in 3 years. Or maybe there's a coalition that's formed out of this, but they're generally so small that we can actually take them on. So I'm not too afraid. We do have enough gold to not gold, but points to court this. So let's take all of this. And you. Next goal is to fight against Buryatia. So, alright. We have a lot of war exhaustion. That does increase the coring cost here, but I don't want to spend the diplo points to buy that down. That wouldn't be an even trade. Let's just do this. Let's once again just up everything here, so that the revolt that will spawn, and it will spawn, is not going to be as big. Where do we want to park our army? Here. Yeren is no longer a valid rival. Who is a valid rival? Probably just Haishi. If we don't want to piss off Haishi just yet, even though they do desire some of the provinces that we want, and we have quite a bit of aggressive expansion against them. But yeah. Let's see. Did the Orat have to break our alliance? No, they didn't. I mean, they do want to marry us. I do wonder if it wouldn't be smart to marry Haishi for like 1 generation and then attack them once that marriage is over. But since their army is so small, I actually do doubt it. And we could actually like take them on if they turn on us. So let's just mop this up and then turn on Haishi. And then, well, mop this up, turn on Yeren, and then turn on Haishi, and then even if they form like a coalition against us, just the 2 of them, and we can handle it. We're still playing on speed 5. We're very, very shall we say, adventurous here. Probably should turn it down. But political refugees. Following a lost power struggle, a large group of political refugees from the Ming Empire has begun to seek refuge in our country. The conflict seems insignificant enough that the winning side in Ming isn't particularly interested in searching for their fleeing compatriots, but they may still appreciate if we delivered the refugees to them. On the other hand, these are men and women of some ability who could likely do a lot of good in our country if we allowed them to stay. So we can make some room for them. Less development cost is reduced, production efficiency is increased, or we gain legitimacy and Ming's opinion of Korea is changed. What do we want? I mean, our legitimacy is going up anyway, and we'd only get 5 of it. Ming, what's your opinion of us? Your opinion is good anyway, so we will just make room for them, because there's no other bad thing going on there. Oh, the families left behind. Yes, we have no more manpower. The recent war took a heavy toll on our people. Many were called, few returned. The families of nobles and commoners alike toiled as they waited for soldiers to return home, but the war ended and they never did. Now the toiling continues. Many being so preoccupied with the work to make up for the lost pair of hands that they barely have time to grieve. For the ones who have time to think, many are increasingly thinking that we have been throwing away lives too carelessly. So we can ease the tax burden on the bereaved, less 15% less tax modifier. We can let us be more lenient drafting for the army in the future, less national manpower, or we can just say that is the price that must be paid for our glorious nation. Now, we don't want to increase the chances of more rebellions just now, even if it's only for 5 years. I think we're going to say we're fine with getting less money, and what we're doing instead is we are making up for that lost money by buying us a, not there, new temple in Sangju. Alright, let's move that over there. Holun is a blessing, so the skills of the Queen Consort, the one that we almost had to divorce. Ever since Holun arrived at court, she has taken great interest in the administrative affairs of Korea. It has reached a point where the Queen Consort has become something of an authority on matters relating staff and running the castle, trusted not only by the king himself, but by the nobility in general. Rarely has the kingdom seen such efficiency. So do we want reduced admin or military tech cost? I mean, we're lagging behind on admin, and I think we are not going to lag behind on military, so we're going with this. Even though we kind of have to like spend admin power on all our conquests. Though we could vassalize Yeren and then use them to feed their cores to Haishi. The cores of Yeren to Haishi. Aha, I see a devious plan mounting up here. That might be actually what we do. That would be really, really cool. Can't we? No, we cannot do Buryatia as our rival. I'd like that, but no. We can fabricate a claim. The only claim that we can fabricate. So first Jiangsu, then Buryatia. Oh. So Kuoqing is going to be a tributary state of Ming. We lost stability, and we have a regency council who probably is better. So let's bump that up all the way up to 1 because we didn't have to pay more for that. Oh well, probably did because we were overextended. Oops. But yeah, our regency council, which is our queen, is actually much better than our king and much better than our heir. So we totally like that we had that awesome queen. And where are we going to put you? Here. So, do we want to lose prestige or diplo points? We lose diplo points because we want to get the prestige from this. So, if we can get the prestige, we get 100 admin points, which is going to be good. Let's up our military tech. We get samurai. No. We want the offensive foot soldiers. We get samurai cavalry or Asian steppe cavalry. What do we want? I mean, it would kind of be an insult to Korea, looking at the real life history of Korea, to choose samurai cavalry. And we've kind of like assimilated some Manchu tribe land here. We're going to do that, so let's go with the Asian steppe cavalry. There's no real difference really between the pips here. I wouldn't worry about them too much. I mean, the modifiers you have kind of like give you hints in which to choose, but in general they are quite the same. Okay. Are we still like running half? Yes, we are, but then again we are overextended, so once we get rid of all of that. Ming is forcing Pegu to become a tributary state. And Yeren separatists are going to rise up at some point, so probably, I mean, we'll do a quick war against, yes, we will accept the tribute. Quick war against Jiangsu, and there our truce has subsided with them. So let's put the army maintenance up. I mean, they only have the one troop, so we don't actually need. Now we can see we have a bunch of Tengri land as well that we will want to convert at some point, but it will take so long that it's not worth it, and it drives up the revolt risk as well while you do it, so we don't want to do that. This is a new thing for Confucians, which is called harmony. So apparently Mahayana is a harmonized religion, so we get idea cost of 7. We can go and take their provinces, and I think that means all the negative things of it being a wrong religion aren't affected. And if we have harmony, we have +1 tolerance of the true faith, and we also get changes with +1.25 per year, so our harmony increases. If we have less harmony, we have -1 yearly legitimacy, less tolerance of the true faith, and development cost goes up. You can see here we can harmonize with the pagan group. Is Tengri in the pagan group? I mean, I'm not sure. So Tengri is the chief deity of one of the oldest Turkic or Mongol shamanist religions. In the game, this religion covers a wide variety of Siberian and Manchurian shamanism practiced by the states that start in North Asia. So you know what? I haven't read up on this much, but let's just harmonize with Tengri and see what happens. Things might go horribly wrong or nothing might happen, so let's just do that. So while harmonizing, harmony will decrease with 3 per year. Wow. Harmonization will be finished in January 1501, when harmonized provinces with pagan religion group will be tolerated as if they were Confucian, and you will get the following: national unrest -0.05. That could be good, but let's think of this. What is it? It's 34 years of minus. We will lose. Yeah, let's do this. We can totally afford it. Let's do it for fun. Wait. The nation of Haishi, your faithful ally, is requesting that you come to their aid in the Haishi conquest of Buryatia against Buryatia. It is a war that they have started. You know what? Is this the moment? Is this the moment that we say goodbye to Haishi? I mean, they could form a thingy against us, a coalition, but you know what? I think this is the moment. It has no neighboring provinces for us to fabricate on. Oh, we have Udi. Yeah, we have only Udi. So we might do ping pong here. Jiangsu. Rebellion. Buryatia. Yeah, I think that is exactly what we're going to do. So we are going to backstab Haishi. We're going to decline and say, no, you're on your own. Maybe you will even lose and fun stuff will happen. So decline. I mean, it did mean that we just lost any chances of getting this mission, so I will just cancel it. Sometimes luck is that way. So what I will do is I will just say, let's conquer you. And go there. Bam. Let's leave a siege. Bam. And we have a new state here, which it will be quite expensive for us, but let's make it into a state anyhow. There we go. All for the glory of Korea. We will get a bit more into which states we actually then want to turn into states, but right now I just want to build up a solid power base to take on Ming. So we're basically going to make all these Manchu things into provinces. Wait, that was... no. Here, sorry. We wanted to give this to the nobility. There we go. And then we're going to take this. Alright, we don't need these out. What we could do is, these are, we could do a blockade here so that this siege goes faster. Okay, the rebellion fired. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to leave one guy here to make sure that the progression on the siege doesn't flip while we go and take care of that rebellion. So they took that province as was expected. There. We want a new leader. We might want a leader here. He isn't very good. Alright, we will have to go into debt here, but such is life. We didn't want to lose the stability, so we went into debt. But the nobility gained loyalty, so we might be... no, we can't demand generalship. We can, however, demand additional manpower, so we will do that. There we go. Rebellion taken care of. Let's go back there and siege that. There we go. How is the war? So, Buryatia seems to be doing quite well against Taishi. Let's leave a token force here. And then we will declare war on Buryatia. So, here. And what do we have here? We have more Korchin separatists. So, here. Ta-da! Uri! What is their army size? Yeah, their army size is quite depleted, so this will be an easy win for us. Let's leave a token force there. Oh, apparently should have left one more troop there. There we go. And what is this? These are Ainu separatists in Sakhalin. Sakhalin is here. Alright. They will fire at some point, but hopefully nowhere near soon enough. Okay, we can't go there, but we can go there. Okay. We have successfully done the conquest of Jiangsu, so we will go like this. We can't make them annul any cores they have on us, but we can let them give us money, which should allow us to pay back our debt here. So let's do this, up the autonomy, and core this place. There we go. And like this, and like this. Alright, clergy needs more land, let's give it to them. Which land do we want to give it to them? Let's give this land to them. There we go. Wait, what? Oh, nobility wants land as well. This is getting very dangerous, I was going to say, but their influence wasn't that high anymore. So we can give this land to them. There. And let's pay back our loan. Repay loan. There we go. Accumulate money. Oh. Apparently we are no longer making as much money as we want. So let's do this. Maybe we were a bit hasty. And let's put at least this for that. Yeah, we were a bit hasty in repaying our loans. But then again, well, such is life at times. Just put you there. Alright, that is the timer. So this is the end of the episode. Alright, So we are besieging Buryatia's fort here, which after it falls will allow us to go towards the capital, and so on and so forth. We will try and take all of this land. Is this possible? Yes, it is possible. We will probably not have the admin points to do it quite, but we will do our best. Then our next course of action is to, well, go into debt, I assume, and take Yeren as a vassal. Feed Haishi's Yerenite cores to them, even though they will be an unruly vassal. And after that, finish up the conquest of the Manchu steppes, and we will see what we'll do then. Either we will go into Ming or go and fight Japan. Both options are still open. We will need to do both eventually, but as I said, this is the end of the episode, so I have been Sneaky Bard. You have been awesome. Thank you for watching. Do remember, if you like the episode, if you like the series, do like and subscribe, and do share this with your friends so that more people get to see this. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next episode.